Hey, what's up, everyone? Brandon Watlington here. Thank you guys for joining Facebook and Instagram, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to put this up on YouTube as well. So we're going to make sure that we get this up here uh, on our YouTube page as well. But listen, want to just share a really quick um, encouraging word to you all. Um, I've been noticing, you know, life changes seems to be the reoccurring theme for a lot of people that I've been dealing with over the past few days. Um, and so I wanted to talk about that with you all. Okay. And when it comes to your goals, we all have goals, we all have dreams, we all have desires, right? And we all have objectives that we want to reach and to obtain. And if you have those goals, if you have those dreams, if you have those desires, then life is going to also happen as well. I've never seen anybody just go want something astronomically huge or a really big goal, and there not be any obstacles along the way. So life will happen. Life is going to happen. Life shall happen. Okay. But this is what I want to tell you all. All right. Keep going. It's nothing. It's nothing big. Nothing esoteric. It's real simple. Keep going. Keep going. That is life actually showing you that it recognizes when things happen in life, when you're going after something really big and things start happening in life, that's life letting you know that it recognizes that you're trying to go after something big. Let's see how bad do you want it. You know, I remember I was reading somewhere, they said, Michael Jordan said the best way to show respect to a competitor is to not show them respect. Basically, compete. Don't play nice. You have to compete. That's how you show respect. That's how you would know if Michael really considers you a threat or competition is by how he treated you, like you were an actual threat. And it's the same thing with life. When you're going after something huge, I don't care if it's you're starting a business, going back to school, decided to get married or trying to rework something or whatever it is. I don't care what it may be. Life, if it's something that's worth having, life will figure out a way to try to throw a quick challenge in there. It can be on different variables at different levels, but life will throw a quick challenge in there for you. And that's saying, I recognize what you're doing. Let's see how bad do you want it. Let's see how far you're going to go to get it. And the other part of that is this. Listen, don't let life change your goals. Let goals change your life. All right. What do I mean by that? I mean this. All right. The difference between successful people and people who stay in mediocrity is when things start getting hard for people who are standing in mediocrity and they're going after a goal, but things start getting a little difficult. They say, you know what, this is a little too hard. Let me change my goal. Let me change what it was I said I wanted to do. I wanted to do, I wanted to, walk a mile, but my foot's hurting. Let me just walk up the street and come back, whatever the case is, things simple like that, or even bigger than that. Hey, you want to start a business, but guess what? The loan got denied. Then they say, you know what? Well, maybe I need to do something else. And it's not about running out of resources. It's all about running out of creativity and running out of resilience, or not knowing that you have enough resilience inside of you. What successful people do is that they say, okay, this is happening, but this has nothing to do with me reaching my goal. All this stuff is external stuff. It has nothing to do with what I decide to do with my time, with my resources, with my energy, and with my dedication. I'm still going to do it. So don't, like I said, don't change the goal. Just continue to move forward. All right. One of my favorite mentors, he has a saying that goes, life, most people fail at life not because they aim too high and miss, but because they aim too low and hit. And some people never aim at all. And I so agree with that. Instead of, like I said, instead of just changing or tweaking certain things about the goal, you just need to go and stick with the goal. But here's the problem though. People are saying, okay, well, listen, life happens, and I can't control certain things. That's very true. So then I have another thing for you here. Okay. Change the plan, but never the goal. You may have to change the plan to get to the goal, but never change the goal. All right. It's like, I look at it like this. I look at it like a highway. If I'm on the highway and I got to get to my job, or I have to get to an appointment, or I have to get to an event, but then there's traffic, there's an accident on the highway and it's blocking me from getting to my destination. I I I simply can't just say, you know what, I mean I could, but I'm not. There's too much traffic. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn back around and go home. If you have a job or if you have a meeting with somebody, they're not going to take kindly to you deciding not to show up, right? Just because of that. So what do? You take alternative routes. You go on different roads, different highways, different paths. That's all it is. So when you're going after your goals, like I said, you could be starting a business, going back to school, whatever it may be. I don't care what it is. When life starts throwing things at you, because again, it's recognizing that you're trying to obtain something. And so it is trying to see how dedicated you are. Learn how to move around it instead of trying to go straight through it all the time. Okay. Learn to maneuver around it if you have to. If you can push through it though. But sometimes you may need to take a side step in order to get to it. So, like I said, don't change the goal, just change the plan. That's really what it boils down to. Don't let life change your goals. Let goals change your life, because I guarantee you, the moment that you push through and see that you actually can achieve it, your life will change for the better. Prime example was when I was writing my book, Life is Dope. Shameless plug, which is on sale at Amazon. Life is Dope. Diligently optimizing potential every day. I was writing my book and I had a goal that I was going to finish it. That was going to be finished by Christmas. I said it's gonna be done by Christmas. I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna have that together, and then it's gonna be out by it's gonna be completed, and we're gonna have it reviewed, and everything will be done and out by January, February. And my entire family, came down with COVID. I had dedicated 2 weeks during Christmas break to just get the book done, finalizing everything. And I said, this is going to be the perfect time, because I could just focus on that and be done. I don't have anything else going on during Christmas anyway. And then COVID hit my family. Praise God, because like I said, my wife, my daughter, my son ended up getting it. Somehow, I don't know how I ended up actually coming out good. I didn't get it at all. But I had to spend the entire 2 weeks taking care of my wife, my daughter, and my son. And that was it was a blow to me, because I really had put a deadline for myself to get that book out, because I had been sitting on that book for so long. And I said, you know what, Brandon, you need to set a goal, set a deadline, get this thing out, because you cannot let this thing sit any longer. You really got to get it done. And so I set the goal for myself to accomplish, and life saw, that this is what I was trying to do, and it threw something that I threw a whammy at me. I mean, boom! I was not ready for it. I mean, I was so thrown off guard. I was devastated. Not because, number one, my family had COVID, and I hated that, And thank God, my family's good. They're healthy now, and everybody's good. But also devastated about them catching COVID, but then also devastated in the fact that I really had a goal of getting my book out at a certain time, and I already made plans for it to be out at a certain time. And now I couldn't do it because my dedication could not be zoned in on that. I had to focus on my family. So I had to learn to pivot a little bit. I didn't change my goal. I just changed my plan. My plan was to take care of my family and then just adjust the release date for my book. Okay. No one was holding me, and I was the only one holding myself accountable to a release date for the book. And so I just had to change. And that's really what I had to learn. I had to learn from that, is that, you can't control everything, but you can still control what you can control. Like they say, control your controllables. All right. Control what you can control. I can't control what happens on the outside world, or what other people do, or what happens to other people, but I can control what I do with myself. And I can control the fact that I'm still going to be dedicated to my goal. I'm still going to be dedicated to the task at hand, and to being diligent about it. Okay. And so that's really what it was. All right. So it's about learning how to pivot at times, also knowing how to still keep going, because they say, if you're persistent, you will get it. But if you're consistent, you will keep it. You know, and that's really what it was. I wanted to be consistent about what I did and persistent in order for me to obtain it. So I say all that to say this to you. The takeaways from this talk, all right, if it makes sense to you, and I know that it will, but just put it all together here and wrap it up in a nice little bow. Okay, again, um, don't let life change your plans. Let or don't let life change your goals. Let your goals change your life. If you're persistent, you will get it. If you're consistent, you will keep it. And then also just understand, you know, pivot when need to, pivot when it's necessary, but always move forward. Don't let anything stop your progress. Don't let a moment stop your movement. That's the other thing. Don't let a moment stop your movement. All right. Moments happen in life, but that shouldn't stop the movement, something that's bigger than you. A moment is just a temporary thing. A movement is something that is designated and designed and destined for you, that for you to do or for you to create or for you to be a part of. Okay. So don't let a moment stop your movement. A movement is bigger than any small little thing that's happening at that right now moment. Okay. Learn to get over it, move around it, and figure out a way to shift. It's all about the shift. All right. So anyway, listen, Brandon Watlington here. Just want to share with you guys. Hopefully, like I said, it resonates with you all. Make sure that you guys subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook. And for people, because I will be putting this up on YouTube, make sure that if you're on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube page. We are doing some really big things, and we're actually going to have a couple of big announcements here pretty soon. And I really cannot wait to share with you all. This is like some really, really, really major stuff, and I'm ready. I'm ready. That's really what it is. Anyway, listen. All the best to you all. Talk to you all soon. Take care. Peace.